I'm kind of sad I am never going to see a rated R Jurassic Park. I have grown very fond of the original trilogy. I don't like to count the new ones because they don't carry that same like darkness in them anymore. And to be fair, the first movie, I was like first like the reboot, I think it was called like Jurassic World. That was actually pretty good. But after that, I don't know what happened. It got really bad. But I really do miss that very dark stuff we got in the first like three movies of the franchise. Like, sure, it was a PG or PG-13. I'm sure it was PG-13 actually. I don't think they would make it for all audiences like that. But I felt like the first three movies in Jurassic Park, they were so disturbing because we got some pretty say brutal deaths. Like for example, in I think the Lost World, there's a scene that some like really nice guy. He's trying to save I'm trying to remember his name. I don't remember his name in the movie. Oh wait. He's trying to save like Ian, say Malcolm. I was like Julianne Moore and Vince Vaughn. I don't remember their names. I don't. I just remember I was like Jeff like Goldblum's character's name. And he was trying to save him from two dinosaurs because they had taken their baby to the I think the van or whatever to like help it heal its leg or whatever. And the parents showed up, which is two T-Rexes. That part was really effective because of course they built them and they were peeking in through the window and it was really creepy. And that poor guy, that stranger, I totally forgot his name. He was trying so hard to save him and he did, but he died in the most like brutal manner to save his friends. The parents showed up, they saw him, and they actually bit him in two. And it was so brutal to watch. Like his death was so messed up. And I think and for me personally, I really do miss that in Jurassic Park because I felt like it didn't matter if you were like a good guy or a bad guy, they're gonna eat you because these things are hungry. So of course, I am pretty bummed that I'm never gonna see one that's even worse than that. It's like rated R version. But you know, at least we have two things that I guess can make the fantasy of mine come true, and that the first one is the analog horror for Jurassic Park. The analog horror I've seen with some of these videos, they are so terrifying. I love watching them. It's like a recent one I had seen. I don't remember the name of the video, but if I find it, I'm probably going to have the it's like link somewhere in my description of the video. Um, but I do have some images here. So in this video, there are two guys. It actually takes place during the first movie. These two dudes, they are working at Jurassic Park and they find out that the raptors got loose and they run into a safe place. It's one of the bases where Samuel's like Jackson's character ran in with Ellie, but he died off screen. Remember the arm? That scene was pretty messed up. So they run in and they were questioning if like raptors are smart, like are they able to open doors and all that. And right away, they get attacked by a raptor that just shows up out of nowhere and it drags that guy to his death. And and then the main character, he's like trying to get away and he succeeds for was escaping for a while during the maze that he's running in, but then he hears his friend screaming and he goes back to save him. And in that part I'm just like, dude, if you saw your friend get dragged away, you saw like a crap load of blood, I would just, I'm sorry, that's just that was on him. I think he could have escaped, but he got himself killed going back to save his friend. In my opinion, that was stupid. And he found his friend screaming in pain as the raptor had was holding him by the head and it crushed him. And it was so brutal. It was really scary to watch that too. And then, he caught it all on camera and it was just so scary. Then after that, he runs away and he gets killed. He got jump scared by a raptor. That video was amazing. That was so scary. And the fact that we got a snippet of like some rated R stuff was like the cherry on top for me. That's the kind of horror I want in Jurassic Park. It's supposed to be terrifying because these things, they're animals, they're hungry, and it really adds to the fear knowing that you're going to be somebody's dinner in Jurassic Park. And that's terrifying because you don't know which one's going to kill you, especially. And it doesn't matter which one because you're going to feel it. It's going to be really painful. And oh my god. And look, personally, I have to blame the first movie on this one, but the first Jurassic Park movie gave me the fear of a T-Rex coming after me. Like, oh, I couldn't stand that scene in the movie when they first see the T-Rex, the characters, and the two kids are in their car and it peeks through the window. That was so scary. Like, the fact that they actually made those things was awesome. I love the practical effects in the first two movies. I love the fact that they made them. Oh my god, that was amazing. And but still, it was so scary because they were very realistic, and even the sounds they would make was so like animalistic. It was perfect. Now the other thing that I feel was also very good, another, I guess, like rated R Jurassic Park I'm really enjoying right now is this. And that is the book to Jurassic Park. I barely got the book on Christmas. This is what I wish Jurassic Park was. Like, this is amazing. So, the first couple chapters is pretty brutal. The first chapter, we meet, so one of the, like a doctor, forgot her name. She, I think, like lives by the island in Jurassic Park, and they, she meets this kid that they bring in, like some guy, like two guys, they bring in some kid on a helicopter, and they tell her that this kid has to be saved right now. He was a construction worker, and some things like ran him over during the construction, whatever. And as she's studying him, she starts to really question his injuries because she even tells them it looks like he got like mauled by an animal. Like, it looked like he had slashes on him, like really bad slashes. Like, his bone was showing, his insides were showing, like, he was pretty much dead. And yeah, he died, unfortunately. But she never got over the fact his injuries, they were too, like, horrible to think it was construction. It was a damn raptor. And that's what he tells her, the kid, before he dies. He tells her a raptor. Kind of trying to tell her a dinosaur did this to me. But again, who's going to believe that? It's the first chapter. Then we also get a couple that shows up to the island with their daughter, who's 8 years old. Her name's Tina. So I guess they're there to have a good time, and the wife wants plastic surgery, and the husband's questioning it, whatever. And they go there, and then Tina, she wanders on her own. She sees a lizard. It's not a lizard, obviously, and it attacks her. It bites her arm. They take her to some other doctor. I'll call him like Dr. G because I don't remember his name. And Dr. G tells the parents, "Don't worry, it was a lizard, and she probably had a very allergic like reaction to the bites," which is crazy to say because I'm like, dude, she drew you a picture of it. It was a dinosaur. Like, come on. But again, I get it. They're not going to believe dinosaurs exist. Come on. It's the modern century. Then after that, we get a very disturbing death. And it's very messed up. I did hear this book was something else, but that death really caught me off guard. So we go back to the same doctor, and a housewife, I believe, her name was like Elena, I think. She is there tending to like the newborn babies, and she hears a chirping sound from one of the rooms with the newborn baby. She goes in, and those lizards, they're feasting. And yeah, how do you know what happened to the baby? And it was so disturbing, and I'm like, oh man, that was bad. That was really bad. Like, oh, like, and yeah, she had to report the death as yeah, something else because she couldn't tell anyone what she actually saw. Because I'm sure she didn't believe it. Maybe she was in too much shock. But yeah, it was really disturbing. And this is the rated R Jurassic Park I need. This is brutal. And those are only the first couple chapters. I'm not even halfway through. And I heard it gets crazier and crazier. And I am so excited to read it because, well, this book, I feel like they really focus on the hunger of the dinosaurs. Like, it's like a huge plot point in the book. And yes, I was like, movies did too, but I feel like the book is really focusing on the hunger. Like, like these things, they're out to kill, they're hungry, they're out to just murder, and it's brutal, and it's really disturbing. And I'm so excited to finish this book. If I do, I'll probably make a whole video on it. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make a whole video, maybe comparing it to the movie. But still, I think the movie still it's awesome. It holds up very well. So I can't really diss either version. So yeah, I'm so sad we're never gonna get rated R Jurassic Park, and I get it. Steven Spielberg, he wanted to make it all for everybody. Apparently, James Cameron was supposed to be the original director. He wanted to make it rated R. I am so curious how it would have been, but I still appreciate Steven's like Spielberg's vision. It was so entertaining regardless. I still enjoyed it. So that's it for today, guys. I guess you could just leave me your comments below and let me know if you've read the book already. So would you like an adult rated Jurassic Park? Because I know I would. But I don't think it's ever going to happen because, you know, I just don't think they'll ever be able to because it's always been PG-13 and they can't really go higher than that, which I understand, but it's a shame because the new Jurassic Park movies, they're not really the best. They're not, it doesn't have that same magical feel like the original three did. But yeah, that's my opinion. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'll see you with a brand new video very soon. Peace out.